USC star JuJu Watkins shows off smooth dance moves while in a restroom. The Trojans' All-American guard shows off her sweet dance moves off the court, but in an odd location. JuJu Watkins is ready to dance soon for March Madness in the NCAA tournament, but she was actually dancing in a new video that surfaced from an odd location. The 19-year-old sophomore, All-American guard, is having a tremendous second season with the USC Trojans, averaging 24.2 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game, leading the team to a 25-2 record and a No. 4 national ranking. RELATET. JuJu Watkins shows off USC non-playing days hairdo with her adorable new dog. She was recently legendary on the court versus then No. 1 UCLA with an epic performance that caught the eye of Kobe Bryant's oldest daughter Natalia Bryant on a night Watkins rocked some super sick Kobe shoes. While she's super smooth on the court, JuJu showed off her super smooth dance moves off of it, just from a restroom. RELATET. UConn star Paige Bueckers stuns in ab-flexing preppy glam look. She was definitely vibing with the song. She's got a small bandage on there, but she looks just fine. Watkins has also been showing off more of her glam looks off the court, as well, like in these jaw-dropping fits and the ones below. JuJu certainly looks ready to start dancing in March based on this latest video. Enjoy free dish of rich and fabulous players with the athlete lifestyle on SI. Oh dear. Bill Belichick falls asleep next to 23-year-old girlfriend at UNC game. Newest miss. Lane Kiffin's daughter Presley flexes shoestring tank top away from USC NIL queen dethroned. Livy Dunn reflects on limited role on LSU in final season. Olympic challenge. Jordan Childs goes viral for stuffing face with unorthodox snack. Forever young. 49ers. Wag Olivia Culpo shows off her college ID looking flawless. Women's College Basketball Player of the Year odds. JuJu Watkins leads the board entering the home stretch. The race for the Wooden Award in women's college basketball is entering the final stretch. After a signature performance against UCLA earlier this month, USC sophomore superstar JuJu Watkins currently leads the odds board. Thanks to a terrific season for the nation's No. 1 team, Notre Dame sophomore star Hannah Hidalgo nears the top of the board as one of the nation's leaders in scoring and steals. Lauren Betts, the only center still showing on the board, headlines UCLA's stellar season as a nightly double-double threat for a national title contender. Previously a Wooden winner in 2021, UConn senior Paige Bueckers remains in the mix after the Huskies stopped South Carolina's 71-game home winning streak. 6 of the last 8 years, the Wooden Award has gone to a guard, headlined by Caitlin Clark's back-to-back honors the last 2 seasons. Will the trend of perimeter talents winning college basketball's top individual award continue with one of the sophomore superstars? JuJu Watkins in control of the Wooden race. Watkins, minus 150 on BetMGM, took command of the Wooden race after a memorable Trojans win over rival UCLA. Against the previously unbeaten Bruins, Watkins piled up 38 points, 11 rebounds, 8 blocks, 5 assists, and a steal while shooting 6 for 9 from three-point range. Showing a complete scoring arsenal and game-changing ability all over the floor, Watkins dominated one of the nation's best teams and soundly outplayed Betts, another Wooden finalist. Remarkably consistent as a scorer, Watkins is 3rd in the nation in points per game while scoring at least 14 points in every appearance this season, putting up 24.2 points, 6.9 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 2.1 steals, and 2.0 blocks per game. Watkins contributes across the board, despite being a prolific scorer. The numbers from Watkins are even more impressive considering USC's difficult schedule, with 8 wins over top 25 teams, and one of its 2 losses coming against No. 1 Notre Dame. The Trojans face strong competition. Regularly trapped and doubled with exotic zones sometimes thrown her way, Watkins finds ways to make plays and keep USC in the national title picture. Although Watkins' shooting percentages are lower than some other Wooden candidates, 42.8% from the floor, 33.7% from three-point range, and 83.3% on free throws, her natural talent and scoring acumen are undeniable. During a recent appearance with SiriusXM, USC head coach Lindsey Gottlieb praised Watkins by stating she is probably the most game-planned for college athlete in our sport ever. With a rematch against UCLA and Betts looming at the beginning of March, Watkins gets another spotlight game down the stretch to solidify her candidacy. Can Hannah Hidalgo stay with Watkins? The strongest challenger for Watkins remains Hidalgo, plus 220. Second in the country in points per game, and tied for second in steals per game, Hidalgo is averaging 24.7 points, 5.1 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 3.9 steals. Hidalgo's shooting splits are impressive, hedging close to the fabled 50-40-90 club at 47.5% from the floor, 39.9% from three-point range, and 87.2% on free throws. Notre Dame is also thoroughly in the mix for a national championship, sitting at No. 1 in the AP poll last week, before losing in double overtime to NC State. Hidalgo perhaps trails Watkins because of a strong senior-laden supporting cast. Senior guard Olivia Miles is one of 20 Wooden Award finalists, along with Hidalgo, giving the Irish perhaps the best backcourt in the country. Sonia Citron is another consistent double-figure scorer, while Lietu King averages a double-double. Three consistent seniors, as teammates isn't a luxury Watkins has at USC, despite playing with a talented scorer in senior Kiki Ariafen. Lauren Betts, back at full strength for one final push. Betts, plus 400, appears back at full strength after missing one game with a boot on her right foot during UCLA's recent win over Michigan State. Delivering multiple 22-point outings in two Bruins wins last week, Betts looked comfortable back on the floor. Averaging 19.8 points, 9.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and 2.9 blocks per contest, Betts is hitting a scoring stride again after an early February dip. The 6'7" center also registered 9 blocks over the last two games, providing elite rim protection inside. The best chance for Betts to elevate her Wooden case comes in UCLA's rematch against the Trojans on March 1st, with the Bruins playing this matchup at Poly Pavilion. If UCLA can avenge its only loss of the season behind a big game from Betts, it could do a lot to keep her in the Wooden race. Can Paige Bueckers or anyone else get involved? The numbers for Bueckers, plus 15,000, are outstanding once again for the Huskies. Averaging 18.7 points, 4.8 assists, 4.4 rebounds, and 2.1 steals per game. The senior is shooting efficiently, 53.3% from the field, 41% from three, and 88.9% on free throws, while leading UConn to another Big East regular season title. Bueckers doesn't have quite the numbers of her competitors, however, thanks to the Huskies also having freshman sensation and fellow Wooden finalist Sarah Strong, and recent prolific scoring from Assie Fudd. It's unlikely that Bueckers can push back into the race even with a strong close to the season. Consistent production and team success have the top three candidates in strong positions with only weeks left in the season. But Bueckers is playing some of her best basketball of the season down the stretch, and is only one rebound short of a double-double in 3 straight games. Even if the former Wooden winner comes up short, Bueckers could be on deck for a special March run during her final college season.